Hello to you all. I hope you are doing well today. This is a video that I recorded sitting above the Temple of Delphi in Greece. Now, I recorded this without the volume on my microphone, so the word is not going to be in sync with the video. I'm not sure if the noise of the cicadas and the crickets are going to come through, the beautiful sound of the Greek countryside, but I'll do my best to tell you what is going on. So let's start by looking at the vista behind me, the Itean Plane. The water you can see in the background is the Gulf of Corinth. And as pilgrims, we would have arrived most likely at the Bay of Corinth. And we would have walked through the Itean Plane, the valley behind us, through the olive groves to make our way to the Temple of Delphi if we were rich, or to continue on to the Corycian Cave, which is in front of me, about 7 kilometers up the mountain that I am sitting on. So I am actually sitting on the Ferraredes mountains, two clefts of mountains that reach together where Delphi is situated. But let's start by grounding first. So I've just picked up this beautiful rock and I'm just going to run it down your body, grounding you into this beautiful mountainside. I'm going to place that underneath your feet. So just imagine your feet resting and your roots growing out through this stone and into the mountain below us. Breathing in, relaxing as you breathe out, and just losing any busyness of the day as we start to draw that out of you. Imagine a beautiful ball of golden light emerging from the heavens and encasing you within those layers of protection as we sit above this sacred site at Delphi. So you are encased in that loving protection of Archangel Michael, whom I believe to be Apollo. Breathe in and relax out as we draw the chakra ray around you for extra protection. I want you just to take your mind and imagination back to that Gulf of Corinth. As we start to walk through the olive groves, we're going to put some oil on my hands and anoint you with the Melissa officinalis. And that is lemon balm. It smells zesty. It wakes you up. As we take another oil out now. And this is the bay tree, the bay laurel, which is sacred to Apollo. And the bumblebee balm is sacred to the Melissae, to the bee nymphs up the side of the mountain who live in the Corycian cave above us. And we sit right at the beginning of the path leading up from Delphi, 7 kilometers up the mountain. You're walking through the olive groves behind me, really ancient, about 2,000 years old. And the olive tree stands for peace and harmony, nourishment. And I feel it is quite a placid tree, so it helps you remain placid. Drawing the Seihei key into you now, we cleanse you as you make your way through these beautiful ancient groves, the dryads watching you from the olive trees, wondering what you go to ask. And as we walk through, a figure steps out looking like a horse. The Chiron, one of the Centaurs, the friendly Centaur who taught healing to the likes of Apollo and Actaeon and Jason of the Argonauts, as well as Asclepius, the dream healer. He's a gentle soul. He has been mortally wounded, but because he is immortal, he cannot die. So he lives in perpetual pain, so knows about these things and is able to help you now. If you need to lean upon him or ride upon him, he kneels down at his front legs and offers you a ride. But if you are able-footed and able-bodied, you can walk beside this gentle half horse, half god. He asks you, do you really wish for healing? And it might seem like a strange question, but sometimes accidentally we manifest our woes by thinking downwards upon ourselves and thinking negatively. Sometimes we wish for healing because we just need a little bit of attention from somebody, and that is no bad thing, but he asks you just to scan your body, scan your mind, scan your heart. Are you asking for the correct thing? You walk through pondering this. He also asks you if there is something in your life that you can change to obtain this, or if it is outside forces. You look up at the beautiful wide blue sky. You listen to the crickets and the cicadas as you ponder. Chiron then takes his bow out and he twangs it. And it emits a healing vibration for the heart chakra, the 528th hertz. This cleanses and purifies you still further as you continue walking up through the Itean Valley. You feel more of the tension falling away from you as the vibration works through your aura, your emotional endocrine system, your psychic endocrine system, and of course, your body. Feel it working through you as Chiron puts his bow away. cleansing, clearing as you place one foot in front of the other, grounding in this experience and rooting into those olives around you. Some of them are so old that the heartwood has died out, and they reach out like dancing maidens, forming sometimes into what seems like 3 separate trees, with the branches reaching up to the sky, with the beautiful green olives ripening in the sun. You start to look at the flora and fauna around you at ground level, and here we have some sage, which is also cleansing, and you pick a sprig now, running it over your aura, cleansing and clearing. You ask the Chiron what this will help you with. Listen to his answer. See if you can feel it running across your face, clearing your mind, and perhaps amplifying some of your psychic abilities. You then bend down and pick up a sprig of something else, which is a form of lavender, you are told. You smell the fragrance, and you ask Chiron what this will help you with, listening to his answer. There, he says, all freshened up. As we walk to the Temple of Delphi, you can see the Delphic symbol, the Northus Cialton. Everything in moderation, and know thyself. This particular symbol is know thyself. There are little eyes attached to it and a little crucifix of the modern Christian age. And he tinkles these around your aura, and they sound like little bells lightening your shoulders. The ground that you are walking on starts its ascent. The path winds through the olive groves and a couple of vineyards as well, making its way up to the Temple of Diana. It was the Temple of Athena. I have been corrected by my guides. A little slip of the tongue there. Athena is the goddess of intelligence and strategy. So the Chiron tells you if you need some strategy now, just to set those intentions within your mind and body. As he uncaps a water bottle and offers you some drink from the Castilian Spring, he tells you where you are headed now. You climb upwards and upwards on the loose soil and the rocks and stones, being careful where you place your feet, being sure-footed in your life, the Chiron tells you, helps you to stay on your path. And it doesn't matter if you deviate from that path, he tells you, because you will learn more from the detour. He tells you to take a breath in, and he places hands on your shoulders, just grounding you an extra little bit. Just making sure that you're in proper form to enter the Temple of Athena. The pathway veers off to the right, and you step down a couple of stone steps. And then you are on hallowed ground. Walking steadily forward towards the temple remains. Feeling its awe and its majesty and the peace that is in this place. It is not very busy at this time of the day. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning. You've made exceptional time, Chiron tells you. It's not too hot, and you'll be able to rest in the heat of the day. You walk up to the temple. Place your hands on some of the fallen stone, connecting with that temple. And one of the Muses, Clio, steps forward. She wishes to help you with some karmic healing. She says, as you sleep through veils and wake through veils, these can be carried with you. She now draws a distant healing symbol from her time, one of the Greek letters. It has a circle with a vertical line through it. She tells you to look that up when you leave. A bit of homework for you. She now shakes a bag of prophetic dice that the Muses taught to everybody who asked. Hermes, Apollo, even Dionysos. What will she pull out? She pulls out the symbol Rho. This means to rest a while, and then you will go more easily. She tells you the key words are live, continue, easily, willingly, recklessly, thoughtlessly. Wait, stand fast and remain and stay. She says it is difficult to discern when to do this, but if you hold your ground for only a short time, you will be able to proceed more easily and with greater cooperation. You will live more easily if you take a break. You will go faster by waiting than going now. But on the other hand, she says, delaying too long may provoke reckless action. By standing fast, you live recklessly. By remaining where you are, you live life thoughtlessly. Do you wish to take the harder route to learn more, or the easier route to remain and wait? Only you know the answer, she tells you. In your gut is the feeling. And she tells you to listen to your gut rather than your head or your heart. Ever cryptic as the Muses are, you have something else to ponder as well as the symbol of the circle with the vertical line in. I will put the name of the symbols in the show notes. But this is a sign to you to do some homework about what you watch. She strokes down your aura, removing any residue, perhaps giving you confidence as she holds her hands up to move forwards or to remain as you decide. You take a breath in, breathing in your surroundings at this beautiful Temple of Diana. You reach into your pocket, pulling out a crystal, and you leave that on the stone in front of you, a little token of your appreciation to the Temple of Athena, but also to Cleo, the muse who is helping you today. You breathe in again. And now you turn around to leave the temple, to walk up to the Castilian Spring, whose water you have been drinking. You walk along the road a little bit to the west, and there you see a carved fountain, a spring emerging from the cleft in the hillside. Bees buzz around you, the other 9 muses, but you are on the way to see the Delphic Bee, the Delphic Oracle, that you cleanse here at the Castilian Spring. You wash your feet under the gushing water, cool and refreshing in this hot air. You splash your face, remembering your symbol of role. Perhaps the question you can ask the mythic Delphic Bee: should you move forward or should you remain for a bit? She will give you a very cryptic answer. But as the old saying goes, the gods help those who help themselves, so you have to think and feel for yourself. You fill up your own water bottle, as does Chiron. You start walking to the Temple of Delphi. Perhaps thinking on that goal and asking any of the other deity from this area to help you. Making your way to the processional way. Still petitioning and asking deity and spirit to help. One foot in front of the other, feeling a little lighter and a little clearer on this most hallowed soil. Breathe in. Know that you are protected. Know that you make this pilgrimage to the Delphic Bee. And then you stand in front of the Omphalus, the Navel Stone, the place where the two eagles crossed in the sky to denote the center of the earth. And suddenly the goddess Artemis springs into your mind. She will help you obtain your goals. She materializes in front of you and she helps you draw and string her arrow, sending a beautiful arrow out to your goal. You watch it loosen, and then she grounds you in again, reminding you to think and wish for these goals to be brought earthbound. She tells you to take a breath in as she places hands upon your shoulders, grounding in this healing experience. From Athena, from Chiron, from Apollo, from Cleo, and Artemis herself. You've come a long way, she says, showing you the view. She says you also have a long way to go, but it will be all right. Your walk here has been heard by the gods, and we will remember you.